Hello and welcome back to the No Dig Norfolk Gardener channel. Now today's video is all about new arrivals. So we've had some changes to the garden, things that we've done which are new, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on exactly what's happening. So you may recall, if you're a follower of our channel, that we turned this fruit bed into no dig. And a couple of things have happened since we've been here. It's had a couple of weed strikes. And as you can see, we're relatively clear of weeds now. It's not something that we have to do every day, but because it's new, we did need to do a couple of weed strikes. And you can see the strawberries that we planted in here doing really well. And it looks as though we're going to get some kind of harvest from them because the flowers are out. They're out for vanilla. They're also out for the Cambridge favourite. So pretty much looking that we're going to be able to get a taste of what these lovely fruits will taste like. These are two new varieties for us that we planted in here. Now the other thing that we did is that we started two other new no dig beds off. This strip along here we've actually done. And if you remember, we put some cardboard down and we put compost on top. And again, like the strawberry bed, it's had a couple of weed strikes. But now we're right on top of everything as far as that goes. And as you can see, we've popped in some lettuce. And in fact, only today, Mrs. W popped in some radishes. So as I said on the video, you know, you can create a no dig bed and you can plant straight into it. It's not going to affect the plant's growth. They'll grow away nicely, and underneath, you know, all the time that cardboard that was on there has rotted down, and the roots are able to find their way through. Now, I'm sure you can all remember those storms of last winter. And you know, I've had one or two comments about the Polytunnel, and yeah, that decided to collapse during those winter storms. And so for the last few videos, you've seen it sort of half repaired and half done. And this is something I can take no credit for. This is all down to Mrs. W. She's the inventive one. She also has the DIY skills. And although it's not the prettiest of things, we have managed to find materials that are in our garden to at least be able to get some kind of covering over it, and so we can actually use it this year. You know, like most people, you know, budgets are tight, you know, everything's going up, and we couldn't afford just to go out and get a new cover to put on it, not at this moment in time. So yeah, we've found some bits and pieces that were in the garden, and this is the result. So what will happen with this, what we're going to plant in it and what's going to go into it, will be the subject of a future video. So yeah, this is a new arrival too. So I said earlier in the video, we'd made 3 new no dig beds, one for the fruit bed and the one which we now have lettuce in. This was the other one we did. If you remember, we took up some slabs and didn't dig the soil over, we just put some compost on there, and as you can see, it's doing really well. We're not seeing too many weeds. That's something I would expect with it being no dig. The daffodils have gone over now, and so that's the end for them for this year. We have purchased a salvia, which is supposed to be really good for the bees. They really like that, so that's going to go into there. You can see where the herbs are. The thyme is now in flower at the moment, but that's spread really nicely. That thyme has. There weren't that many plants in there, but yeah, it's gone in really nicely. We've also added a rosemary. Now, the other thing is, the most recent arrival is that our chickens have arrived, and we've got 3 bantams, which we're hoping is going to give us 3 eggs a day. That would be really nice. They've been here about a week, so they're just settling into their new home. So you can meet our new arrivals. Now Mrs. W has named one, and our two grandchildren have named the others. Henny Penny, Rosie and Luna. And of course the other two new arrivals to the garden is the Pergola, and our plans for this is to grow squash up and over it. We've got some hunter squash and some honey boot, and then directly behind me is the new bean tunnel, and we're going to attempt to grow runner beans and French beans over those, also a cucumber, some courgette and a couple of curry plants. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see how we get on, see how it all works. You never know, it might be something that you might want to try next season. We shall see you on the next video.